Thank you, Daryl. Can you hear me? Okay. Good morning and welcome. It's an honor and a pleasure to welcome you all, faculty, staff, families, friends, and most of all, the class of 2021. To the 2021 commencement ceremony for the VCU School of Social Work. To all of our M.S.W. graduates, class of 2021, the day that you have been working toward is finally here, and we are beyond thrilled to be celebrating it with you in person. We know that not all of your classmates were able to join us here today. We hope that they're watching from home, and we want to let you know that at the end of today's live stream, you will see and hear a list of all of our M.S.W. graduates. I know I speak for all of our faculty and staff, as well as all of your supporters who are watching along with you today, and who have accompanied you on this journey when I say, congratulations, you made it. Commencement is always the happiest day of the year for all of us in the school. And following a year of incredible and unprecedented hardship, I know that you are as ready as all of our faculty and staff are to celebrate the milestone of having persevered to arrive at this moment. Graduating a new class of M.S.W. students is special to me and to all of us in the school because it marks the entry of new social workers, agents of change, into the world. In 2021, this passage into our profession has special meaning because the twin pandemics of 2020 and 2021, COVID-19 and our national reckoning with systemic racism, exposed deeply the gaps and inequities that make social work intervention so important and so needed. And I'm going to give you just a few examples. Rates of anxiety, depression, alcohol, and drug consumption have surged during the pandemic. Layered on top of this, research has shown that police killings of unarmed Black Americans has a population-level impact on the mental health of Black Americans, causing a significant increase in their disease burden that affects people's ability to go to work, to parent, or to go about their daily lives. Surveys around the world show a spike in rates of domestic violence since January of 2020, with many victims trapped in their homes by the need for social distancing. Hate incidents against Asians and Asian Americans continue to skyrocket, including the fatal shootings of 8 people in Atlanta in March. Moreover, the tragic losses of life experienced worldwide during the pandemic disproportionately affect people of color, people identified as Black, Latinx, and American Indian. And while the United States is well on its way to a high population level vaccination rate, COVID-19 rates are still elevating at alarming rates in other countries all around the world. So I want to recognize that many in our community, many of you who are here today, have experienced losses of loved ones, of clients, of friends and colleagues during this incredibly difficult and scary 14 months. In our School of Social Work community, this reality hit home in a heartbreaking way when we learned this week of the recent passing of one of our students who would have celebrated his own graduation today, Samuel Wilson. Samuel was an online M.S.W. program student who completed the program part-time while working in children's services in Northern Virginia. Samuel was deeply committed to his goal of becoming a social worker who could help change the lives of others. And during his journey, he touched the lives of his professors, his advisors, fellow students, and his clients at the Virginia Department of Social Services. Today, we will confer Samuel's degree along with those of his classmates. And I'd like to ask that we observe a brief moment of silence to remember Samuel and to acknowledge his loss. Class of 2021, Part of what we teach you as social workers in the making is that grief and loss go hand in hand with resolve to make the world better and with hope for the future. Returning to those lessons, I want to remind you that you, as newly minted social workers, are the light that the world needs right now. It gives me and all of our school community hope to know that you will bring your knowledge, your capacity for critical thinking and problem solving, and your hunger for social justice into the world to work on behalf of individuals, families, and communities that have endured and lost so much over the past year. Class of 2021, you have experienced something that is unprecedented in our lifetime, a set of circumstances that sets you apart from other social work graduates. Over the past several months, the pandemic has forced you to focus on what you needed to do immediately: shelter in place, make sure your families and friends are safe, to adapt to learning under very different circumstances. And it must be said, you Zoomed a lot. Today, we take the time to reflect on what a long and arduous journey to your degree it has been for each and every one of you, and that you sacrificed years of sleep, fun, recreation, and yes, money to get to this point. Even as we reflect on and remember the losses and sacrifices, today we also celebrate. Therefore, I hope you will take the well-earned right today to celebrate and to let us celebrate you. And so now it's here. It's finally time to celebrate the class of 2021. In order to share your excitement, please use the hashtag VCU SSW 2021 on your Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. I'd now like to take a moment to acknowledge our distinguished and dedicated faculty and adjunct faculty who have taught, mentored, inspired, and supported all of our graduates to help them reach this milestone. Let's recognize the faculty who are here in person or watching at home. Would our faculty members and adjunct faculty members in attendance please rise? I think many of them are in the back. Thank you, faculty. Class of 2021, you join the company of generations of graduates who came before and will inspire those who come after you. You're joining a family of over 11,000 VCU School of Social Work alumni, along with over 650,000 social workers nationwide. Since our school was established in October 1917, we have been a leading school of social work, consistently ranked among the top schools in the nation for the excellence of our educational programs. Our stellar reputation is driven by the excellence of our faculty and staff in pushing the boundaries of new knowledge, as well as the quality of our graduates who go out into the social work workforce and drive change at the clinical, community, and policy levels. For over 100 years, we have seen students like you learn, grow, and venture into the social work world, making an impact and creating change where change is needed most. Today, we celebrate you and the impact you will be making throughout our community, not only here in the Richmond area, but across the nation and around the world. We believe that our greatest contribution as a school and to our community is our students and alumni. You are proof of this. While I have already acknowledged the dedicated efforts of our full-time faculty, I would also like to thank the many others who ensure the quality of our students' educational experiences. The School of Social Work Office of Student Success, to whom we owe an enormous debt of gratitude for their work in recruiting and advising our students. Our School of Social Work staff, many of whom planned this event today. Our community-based field instructors, our adjunct faculty, alumni and donors, and our extensive network of community partners. We could not prepare the next generation of change agents without the hard work of all of you. Please join me in one more round of applause for the VCU School of Social Work team and all that they do. And now I have the special pleasure of introducing our Associate Dean of Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Rebecca Gomez, who is here for her first VCU School of Social Work graduation. So let's give her a really big round of welcome and applause.
Thank you, Dean Angell. Oh, it's so nice to see y'all's faces. So, so nice. This is my first commencement at the School of Social Work, and I'm incredibly excited to celebrate with you all. I have had the joy of holding space with many of you during Community Hour this year. It is so wonderful to be here in person to celebrate you. Your commitment to social justice and your spirit and resilience this last year are inspiring. I know that our community and the future of social work are in good hands. I wish you all the best as you enter the next phase of your journey. Remember, you always have family in the School of Social Work, and we are here to support you as you continue to work as change agents. Please stop by and say hello when you're visiting campus. I look forward to hearing all the amazing things you are doing. I would now like to take this opportunity to give special recognition to the graduates who have distinguished themselves throughout their education at Virginia Commonwealth University and the School of Social Work. As I call out honors and awards, would those students who have received this honor please stand and remain standing? Please hold all applause until the end. University honors, the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. School of Social Work, Phi Kappa Phi Scholarship. Black History in the Making Award. David N. Saunders Legislative Internship Fund. Elaine Z. Rothenberg Memorial Scholarship Fund. Student Field Impact Award. Phi Alpha National Honor Society for Social Work Students. School of Social Work Service and Leadership Awards. Ann Fisher Scholarship Fund in the School of Social Work. Cesar and Ida Sklardenas Fund. Child Welfare Stipend Program. Dr. David P. Beverly Memorial Scholarship Fund, M.S.W. Koch Jr. Scholarship, Frank and Patricia Baskind Gift Giving Scholarship for students with special needs, Fostering Success Scholarship, Joanne Curbs Karamanica Scholarship, Martin S. Schwartz Scholarship, Mel C. Whipple Scholarship, Pamela B. Nystrom Memorial Scholarship Fund, Radical Alliance for Anti-Racism, Change and Equity, RACE, Rick and Brenda Faulkner Scholarship, Social Work Administration, Planning and Policy Practice Scholarship Fund, Thomas Carlton Memorial Fund, Virginia Council on Social Welfare Scholarship. The M.S.W. program offers certificates and certification programs, as well as joint degree options that students can elect to pursue in addition to the M.S.W. degree. I invite all M.S.W. students who have earned certificates, certification, or dual degrees in addition to the M.S.W. degree to please rise. Certificate in Gender Violence Intervention, Certificate in Nonprofit Management, Certificate in School of Social Work. Would all please join me in congratulating these students? Students, you may now be seated. And now please welcome our M.S.W. Program Director, Dr. Melissa Stewart, who will review the requirements for graduating with an M.S.W. degree. Dr. Stewart?
Thank you, Dr. Gomez. I better lower this a little bit. Can y'all hear me? Great. M.S.W. candidates, family, friends, and faculty, good morning. You did it. You made it real. And you are now prepared to work as advanced social work practitioners. And you accomplished this dream during a period of unprecedented times as the country faced a national health crisis that killed more than 500,000 people, and a year of national accounting in response to the recent murders of Marcus David Peters, George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Rayshard Brooks, and countless other Black Americans who've been brutalized by those very institutions which support oppressive policies that serve to protect white power and privilege. 2021 graduates, I am so very glad that you are here, live and in person. This morning, I would like to share a few words with you and your family and friends about the Master of Social Work degree. The M.S.W. is the second social work practice degree, one that prepares students for advanced practice in an increasingly multicultural and global society. You have learned, practiced, and internalized values central to the social work profession, including social, economic, and environmental justice, respect for the dignity and worth of each individual, the importance of human relationship, the value of service to others, the utmost ethical integrity, and professional practice competence. All of you possess the skills to be effective across a broad range of settings. Some of you will become social service program developers, managers, or policy practitioners. Others will provide clinical services to at-risk adults and children, helping them to find ways to cope with myriad and complex challenges. You may work in public agencies such as departments of social service, public schools, corrections facilities, or nonprofit organizations that serve diverse populations, such as people who are homeless, those who struggle with addiction, trauma, and mental illness, and children who suffer from the consequences of poverty. But regardless of the populations you serve or the titles you hold, you are the future leaders in social work practice and the voice of those who are silenced. As graduates, you have written a voluminous number of papers, participated in countless role plays and presentations, and volunteered hundreds of hours in agency field placements. Graduates, we are counting on you to be game changers in the profession, ones who are innovative in their thinking, socially just in their actions and words, and speak for those who cannot. Please know that I wish you the very best as you move into the proud ranks of the social work profession. Now, I would like to introduce you to the class of 2021 M.S.W. student speaker, Bryana Berry. Bryana is graduating today with her M.S.W. in the clinical specialization. She is the 2020-2021 president of the Master of Social Work Student Association and a member of Phi Alpha National Honor Society. She is also the recipient of the Ann Fisher Scholarship Fund and the 2021 School of Social Work Service and Leadership Award. She is a full-time student in the on-campus master's program. Bryana's initial field placement was with a local nonprofit organization called Assisting Families of Inmates, and then with the Hunter Holmes McGuire Veterans Affairs Medical Center. Bryana is passionate about working with service members and their families and will continue to work closely with veterans after graduation as a social worker with the VA. Bryana? Ooh, it's a lot of y'all.
I'm stuck. I'll leave it there. Thank you, Dr. Stewart, for that lovely introduction. Good morning, everyone. It is an honor and a privilege to be addressing some of you in person today. For those of you tuning in online, I thank you for sharing this moment with us. 2021 Commencement is officially the only occasion that I'm excited to be surrounded by people dressed in all black and wearing masks. It is also a bigger milestone this year than it has ever been. I hope you'll allow me a brief moment to divulge my appreciation to you all. I'd like to extend a huge thank you to the staff, faculty, and volunteers who have made this event possible. Thank you to my incredible our incredible advisor, Madison Woodruff, my field instructors and professors who have encouraged me to stick to my student leadership journey. Thank you to my fellow MSWSA officers, Kylie, Michaela, and Shayla, for your innovative ideas and support. Thank you to my friends and family who have stuck with me through this journey, especially my mom, somewhere back there crying. I'd like to start off by saying this is by far the scariest thing I have done since I made the decision to apply to grad school. And yet, standing here, I'm filled with hope that despite my fears and anxieties, I can do what I set out to do. As we come to the end of our academic journey, I now realize that social work is so much more than just helping people. Today, we join a field of esteemed professionals with immense education, licenses, skills, and knowledge. With this achievement in hand, we have only touched the surface of what we will be able to accomplish. I hope you all share my intense pride and in our resilience and unwavering dedication to the completion of this degree. We have managed to be educated in circumstances that some in the past may have deemed impossible. In an effort to remind you of exactly what we're capable of, I'd like to share with our loved ones the work we put in to earn these caps and gowns. We have tuned in and participated in virtual lectures with our pets, family, and roommates at our sides. We have managed countless assignments, part-time jobs, field placements, and research assistantships. We were given the insurmountable task of brainstorming solutions to current problems, and many of us began field placements in hospitals, geriatric facilities, and schools, just to name a few, as essential, unpaid personnel on the front lines of a global pandemic. Yet, in spite of our fears, we have done what we set out to do. We have never slowed down our efforts to remain informed, stay involved, and advocate for ourselves and others. To each and every one of you who have fought tirelessly through this year to make it to today, I urge you to never forget your strength and courage. These qualities are a testament to our unflinching desire to do great things in service of others and the world. From today, we are social workers. Our challenge now is to step into that and own it. After all, we are more than ready. Thank you. And I will hand it back to Dr. Stewart.
Thank you, Bryana, for such an inspiring and wonderful message. I know Mom back there has got to be very proud. Dean Angell, Associate Dean Gomez, members of the faculty of the School of Social Work, I present to you the 2021 M.S.W. class. These individuals have successfully completed all degree requirements and are now ready to be recognized for their accomplishments. Calling the names of our M.S.W. candidates are the Associate Dean of Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Gomez, and the Dean of the School of Social Work, Dr. Beth Angell.
Gonna wait a minute and see if we're ready. Please don't forget that when our in-person ceremony ends, the live stream will continue with a full list of all of our M.S.W. graduates. And now, I would like to welcome Martha Abera. Heather Ashbeck. Carter Bain. Keely Baker. Maya Barnett. Can you share with me your number? Kayla Terrell Barner. Calvin Bartelli. Elizabeth Becker. Tuguesha Bell. Bryana Berry. Rachel Bowles. Marta Boner. Guanju Christine Bohr. Sarah Boward. Madeline Bragg. Tyler Bray. Hannah Brecklin. Madeline Brophy Wyman. Kayla Burfoot. Sierra Carr. Christina Carter.
Kaya Kraft. Brighton Croce. Michelle Diambra. Allison D. Gregorio. Infinity Dickerson. Berkeley Elliott. Anna Lynn Escobar. Kyra Fontaine. Jasmine Bunderbunk. John Gammon. Omid Garzan. Stephanie Gaskins. Angelica Gelich. Delisha Golson. David Gerard. Erica Gomez. Lindsay Goodrich Comlin. Kimberly Hackenberg. William Hale. Erin Halpin.
Rachel Hackenbach. Raisa Hassan. Chanel Hubbard. Kylie Hines. Alana Jackson. Geronte Jackson. William Jackson. Elizabeth Jensen. Catherine Johnson. Kaylee Jones. Colin Jones. Nicole Kitchen. Helen Kobayashi. Sarah Kreitzer. Hannah Lamphere. Cinnamon Langley. Catherine Lutz. Meghana Malampati. Gabrielle Marquise.
Jean Martin. Madison Martin. Eloise Martinek. Zena Mason. Megan Mastrofrancesco. Timothy Mathis. Helen McDonald. Mary Jo McGovern. Paige McCullough. Taylor Morton. Mackenzie Nealon. Chrysanthem Nieves. Oh, sorry. Erica Norman. Morgan Nutter. Lydia Orr. Abigail Osei. Riley Owen. Sarah Page. Miranda Pax. Molly Placido.
Jennifer Palentes. Alexis Porter. Lindsay Pugh. Erica Riley. Alicia Robinson. Natalie Rukas. John Ruin. Curran Satchel. Julia Scheidemantel. Robert Sculthorpe. Jessica Shin. Elizabeth Cerny. Jamisia Smith. Nicole Spangenberg. Samantha Stevens. Alexandra Stewart. Elise Strange. Rebecca Taylor. Caitlin Thurgood.
Nicholas Tomlinson. Akia Tucker. Landre Tolson. Sandina Treble. Angela Tucker. Abigail Tyree. Abigail Van Esselston. Joey Ann Waxmunsky. Anne Marie Wallace. Hannah Watts. Michaela West. Riley White. Jeremy Winslow. Morgan Wood. Shabri Worthy. Amanda Yee. Polly Lund. Graduates, we are almost ready to make your accomplishment official by turning the tassel. But first, we need to do something very important. Graduates, take a second to acknowledge your family and friends, whether they're with you today and watching from their own homes. As a first-generation college graduate myself, I know firsthand that completing a higher education degree successfully takes a village of supporters who provide everything from helping you pay your tuition, to making you a balanced meal once in a while, to lending a listening ear during those times you weren't sure you would make it through. And for that reason, I would like to acknowledge the members of your village for their role in supporting you to the finish line. And that includes, and let's clap for each, your parents. Your spouses, partners, and significant others. Your siblings. Your children and stepchildren. Your grandparents, uncles, aunts, and cousins. Your friends, colleagues, and coworkers. To all who believed in our graduates, thank you all for your commitment and your support. Our profession has a proud heritage and history, and so I would ask you as you move forward in your career as a social worker, remember this. Identify with your profession, call yourself a social worker, and be proud of it. As alumni of the school, we hope that you will carry forward your education as supervisors, field instructors, and alumni who continue to engage with the school. And so now there's one last thing I would like for you to do, and that is to move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations, you've done it. Let the celebration begin. Class of 2021, you've earned the right to celebrate today. And I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to thank all of your supporters and all of our volunteers for being here today. As we end the ceremony, you have a couple of options for how to exit the arena. The back exit is now open, and you may exit that way if it's more convenient for you, or you may also use the entrance that you came in. Have a wonderful day. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Anna M. Cody, Kimberly S. Compton, David L. Conley, Claire Luce, Laura Swan, Keith Watts, Martha Abera, Heather Ashbeck, Carter Bain, Keely Baker, Maya Barnett, Calvin Bartelli, Elizabeth Becker, Tuguacia Bell, Bryana Berry, Rachel Bowles, Marta Bowner, Laura Booth, Guanju Christine Bohr, Sarah Boward, Madeline Bragg, Tyler Bray, Hannah Brecklin, Madeline Brophy Wyman, Hannah Cannon, Sierra Carr, Christina Carter, John Catherine Gray, Jenny Chelmow, Lacey Clausen, Sharon Coombs, Kaya Kraft, Brighton Croce, Michelle DeAmbra, Caroline Dale, Allison DeGregorio, Infinity Dickerson, Michaela Dounch, Mira Doshi, Daniela Dworshak, Berkeley Elliott, Nora Elliott, Annalyn Escobar, Sarah Firo, Amanda Ferrara, Lynn Fetter, Kyra Fontaine, Jasmine Funderburk, John Gammon, Omid Garzan, Stephanie Gaskins, Angelica Galick, Delisha Golson, David Gerard, Erica Gomez, Lindsay Goodrick Comline, Angelique Gordon, Madeline Green, Kimberly Hackenberg, William Hale, Aaron Halpin, Laura Hammock, Rachel Hanback, Risa Hassan, Channing Hicks, Chanel Hubbard, Amy Huffman, Kylie Hines, Alana Jackson, Geronte Jackson, William Jackson, Elizabeth Jensen, Anna Jones, Colin Jones, Allison Cash, Stephen Kent, Brenda Kirkland, Nicole Kitchen, Helen Kobayashi, Sarah Kreitzer, Jasmine Lackey, Hannah Lamphere, Cinnamon Langley, Hillary Lebanon, Jennifer Leftwich, Polly Lund, Catherine Lutz, Amy Lynch, Megina Malampati, Gabrielle Marquish, Jean Martin, Madison Martin, Eloise Martinek, Zena Mason, Megan Maestro Francesco, Timothy Mathis, Taylor McDonald, Mary Jo McGovern, Paige McCullough, Elizabeth Mehook, Destiny Mitchell, Iona Montel, Mackenzie Nealon, Erica Norman, Morgan Nutter, Ann Ulrich, Lydia Orr, Abigail Osei, Kaylee Owen, Sarah Page, Miranda Pax, Bethany Peel, Molly Placido, Jennifer Polentes, Alexis Porter, Katie Prophet, Lindsay Pugh, Leanne Ragland, Courtney Reese, Erica Riley, Victoria Renaud, Sarah Robertson, Alicia Robinson, Victoria Rogalski, Kaylee Rowland, Jacqueline Rose, Natalie Ruckus, John Ruane, Julia Scheidemantel, Robert Sculpthorpe, Jessica Shin, Elizabeth Cerny, Jamesia Smith, Nicole Spangenberg, Samantha Stevens, Alexandra Stewart, Elise Strange, Rebecca Taylor, Caitlin Thurgood, Nicholas Tomlinson, Sundane Treble, Sydney Trout, Hannah True, Akia Tucker, Angela Tucker, Abigail Tyree, Abigail Van Esselstein, Devin Van Buskirk, Morgan Vaughn, Hannah Vonderheide, Joanne Waxmunsky, Austin Walker, Anne-Marie Wallace, Hannah Watts, Michaela West, Riley White, Megan Whitehurst, McKenna Whitmore, Olivia Williams, Samuel Wilson, Victoria Wingfield, Jeremy Winslow, Morgan Wood, Shabri Worthy, Sarah Worthy, Amanda Yee, Haley Zielinski. Mariel Anderson, Caitlin Bagley, Jocelyn Banner Scott, Kayla Terrell Barner, Kayla Burfoot, Juliet Johnson, Catherine Chamberlain McBee Johnson, Kaylee R. Jones, Miranda King, Theodora Lakanova, Helen Grace McDonald, Kelsey Monette, Jessalyn Moore, Taylor L. Morton, Chrysanthemum Gneeves, Jessalyn Pope, Curran Satchel, Laura Smith Hughes, Shannon Snyder Blair, Lakeisha Thomas, Ruby Tippy, Landray Tulson.